Welcome back. Recently, I spoke with Tara Lipinski, the figure skater, all about her new show about fabulous weddings that she hosts. It was really fun to speak with her about this, find out how you can tune in and more. Let's take a look.
Right now, I have the honor to speak with Tara Lipinski all about Wedding Talk, a show that she's hosting as she describes a hopeless romantic. Tara, thanks for joining us today. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
So tell me more about Wedding Talk.
You know, when I got this opportunity, I just thought, okay, dream job, bucket list item to be able to host a show like this. It's just so much fun. Obviously, I am a hopeless romantic, and planning my wedding was one of the best times of my life. I still think back and reminisce about that all the time. But now I get to host a show where I get to talk weddings all day, every day. And we get to meet these incredible couples, beautiful couples, and we get to see wedding videos. And I say that because it's not wedding videos, it's wedding films. And there are these incredibly talented filmmakers that are putting together these thoughtful, just mind-blowing films, and you get to really dive into all these different types of weddings, and we kind of span the board from backyard weddings to destination weddings to weddings where people are saying their vows with a volcano erupting behind them. So it's been a wild ride, and I'm so excited about the show. It comes out tomorrow, Thursday.
Oh, I'm excited as well. It's beautiful, and these weddings are so over the top, but also relatable in unique ways as well.
Yes, I think that the best part of this show is it really is great for couples that are about to get married. When I was filming, I kept thinking, oh my goodness, why wasn't this show around when I was planning my wedding? It gives you so much inspiration. We have two incredible wedding planners, José Rolón and Jove Meyer, and we get to learn all the tips, the tricks. We get to really find out what's trending and what's hot. But the other thing is you really don't have to be getting married to enjoy the show. If you like putting on events, if you like planning parties, you get so many good ideas.
Well, and exactly, as we've mentioned, these weddings are so spectacular and beautiful. But, you know, the two, Jove and also Jose, they give such relatable advice. You know, I saw in one little clip that, you know, one of the brides who had a beautiful dress had such a hard time finding one. And there's all these little great nuggets of wisdom within the show.
I've learned so much, and that's the best part about hosting the show. You know, my job is to take us through the stories, meeting the couples, you know, showing everyone at home these incredible films. But then with Jose and Jove, you really get a taste of, I mean, they do this for a living, so you get a taste of what exactly is in right now for weddings, good tips, and obviously, you know, not every, we did an episode where, you know, not everything goes right at a wedding. So when we were talking together during that episode, I felt like I learned so much, and a few things went wrong in my wedding. I'm like, gosh, I wish I had them around for my wedding.
Exactly. And some, you know, you host this show, and people tend to know all about you in the figure skating world. But you're also been a commentator and are very used to doing things like this. This is different, though, but you do a great job as a host.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, my career is kind of taken me all over the place. Obviously started out as a young figure skater and athlete and Olympian, and then kind of moved into this world and you know, I show up at a Kentucky Derby, I'll show up at a Super Bowl, I'll show up at a wedding, you know, just wherever.
What are some of the moments in the show that really stand out to you? I know we don't want to give anything away, but people pretty much know the premise now. When you look back at the filming, is there anything that stands out?
Well, just looking back at the entire experience, I realized that I had a Kleenex right next to me at all times because there was just so many emotions. And I feel like what I love about this show is that, you know, so much is going on in the world, and it's just such a nice departure to, you get to fall in love with these couples, and you get to watch these beautiful weddings of so many different styles, takes, traditional, not traditional. And I feel like it's just such a beautiful show. You get to see the visuals of these films are really what blew me away. My husband is a doc director, and when we sat down and watched one, he was like, "Oh my goodness, Tara, it's like a mini movie." So you really just get to go with these couples to their weddings, and there's so many different types, and that's what I also love about the show. It's not just what you think of. Okay, we're going to see a traditional glitzy glam wedding video. It's definitely not that. We go on all different types of adventures.
Well, how can we make sure to tune in and watch?
Okay, so October 13th, we debut Crackle free. That's the best part. Also, Chicken Soup for the Soul, and you can just download the app and on your tablet, your TV, and you got it. So we are so pumped, and I think this season there's just so many great little nuggets that you'll take away from the show. And again, you just fall in love with these couples and these weddings.
Well, thank you so much, Tara Lipinski, for joining us today. Really appreciate talking with you. Love this show, and just can't wait to tune in and see even more. And I appreciate your time with us today.
Of course, thank you.